Greetings. Welcome to Legacy of Worlds. I am Tome Keeper Devon, and I just want to take some time to thank those who make this show possible. Hero Forge, WizKids, KP11 Studios, Foambrain Games, and of course, Lynn Vander themselves. But now, the adventure and the stories unfold. So you approach the weathered ruin of the ancient structure. Nothing remains above ground except for, as I said, the stump of a small tower and some tumbled stone where its protective walls once stood. Drifting sand and tough scrub brush the surrounding walls. In the foundation of the tower, you can see a flight of old stone stairs leading down to a wide set of doors that have been pushed open just enough for likely those raiders you sent down to make their way in.
And if they're detecting or
you didn't sense anything. It is dark. You do smell a charnel stench.
Oh, what?
I'll wait for the companions to catch up.
Thank you.
I'll wait for the companions to catch up.
Yeah. So the rest of them do come in, Melf with a new wand, but otherwise everybody else pretty much.
That's right. Do we want to take a few minutes and...
I'll run a hit die. I'll identify.
It's a wand of wonder.
That's very chaotic.
That's kind of a sweet thing for a horror evil, like fucking lich to have.
This could bring too much joy and happiness to the world.
Oh,
That's secret.
yes, I like it. That's the treasure he had to hide. That's we all wonder in this world.
Oh, man.
That's why I wasn't using them.
We'll step aside and be like, I believe as the resident of the dungeons of Greyhawk, as we have once learned before, this is your domain.
All right. I will push my cloak back and stride forward down the stairs.
Descending down the spiral stairs, you make your way...
We'll need like some of those stones.
Yeah, you make your way to the door, and assuming you just want to peer in, or...
Yeah, so before I actually get there, I'll stop, look at the steps, look around the door for anything that may have been laid. Anyone put tripwires back there, things like that. Look up, is there any nasty stuff? Take the spear, kind of tap the ground.
So...
Yeah.
One of the steps is got a weight
pressure
to it.
plate.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so Merrick's, I believe you're pretty good at this sort of thing.
Yeah.
There appears to be a little pressure plate here.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thieves' tools?
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools, all right.
Don't forget,
And
it shall have a little inspiration.
I do, that's true. It has been
like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, all right. Oops. No, keep that. All right, that would be a like 36.
Yeah. So you get in there with the mechanism, and you just kind of pry the pressure plate out. You can take a look at the mechanism. It's one of them, step on this, the whole stairs become a slide thing.
It's pretty impressive in this low metal environment. Actually, I think they're using some kind of carapace.
Well, this appears to be an old.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, see, there you go. That's the thing.
They don't make them like they used to.
They don't.
Yeah.
You could have. This is like sometimes people stealing wire. They should have been disassembling traps in that tower.
Yeah,
to get the metal they needed.
Are you gonna go down?
Keep going.
Yeah, well,
So I grab his shoulder for a second and say, "Hey, folks, here's a story about someone not myself. He is from Greyhawk. He's known as an elf. He's not the one that sits on the shelf. He's deadly as hell. His name is Melf." And I give a shove forward and a D8.
I was waiting for you to like, what are we going? All right, we'll take that.
So you have a D8 now of inspiration should you need it. And don't forget, it is the Bard of Time, so you can use it to speed up the casting of a spell.
Oh, excellent.
And I'm going to give Tommy a DM inspiration.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Well done.
Yes.
Well deserved.
All right, so the door's
It's ajar. Yes.
what, mason jar?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So I'll look. Obviously, is there any wires that have been left there? That sort of thing.
It looks like there were some traps that have been very much set off.
They've been set. Okay, great. So I'll just slide.
Oh wait, we did send. You did send. So crew in. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably clear, but it doesn't. It doesn't hurt to be alone.
That's a piece of that guy. Remember that guy with the weird hat?
Yeah, that's an antenna over there.
Yeah. All right. Arm.
Yeah.
Arm.
Yeah.
So we're so proud of all of you. The fake and the heat of the Athas sun.
Did hear screaming through town, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So yeah, just to look up, is there something like a creature above the door before
So
I
you
walk
don't
in?
see anything. What you do, though, you do hear the sound of clanking metal and a low, like...
It's probably just nothing.
the wind.
Yeah,
It's just...
nothing. Okay, so I'll proceed forward cautiously.
Hey, kid, you got that sense thing you do with the divine and the
Already done it?
nothing?
Not anything yet.
Did you do it here or did you do it back at the?
I did it here at the door.
No one did, no fake.
Nothing yet. But I suppose I will go second to detect, or we're going to go, because you're the light.
I do have the light and the giant battle axe.
Be my guest. I'll take up the rear.
Also, I know where the card is.
Yes, you should be leading with the
So I'm just saying, maybe it's second.
Okay. I will just proceed cautiously. I'll use the spear to kind of, probe ahead a little bit, kind of back and forth. Keep my ears open if I hear that heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Closer.
So you make...
The middle of the group is where the party is happening. I mean, you got the back, you got the front. We're having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Just
You guys
chilling.
should be
drinking water.
How you doing,
Yeah.
mate?
Oh,
Joe Great.
Yeah.
Got like my squirt of gourds.
Lemonade.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Please. Thank you.
Okay, carry on.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So, Melf, you head down to the bottom of the stairs, peering into the door, and you can see that this at one point must have been, I don't know, some kind of tomb or burial place. It's a large vault with several ancient stone sarcophagi and a low cistern that is long since dried up. The ceiling is partially collapsed and several large piles of rubble have formed. There's a musty odor kind of mingling with that of fresh spilled blood. Foul debris consisting of gnawed bones and broken crates and tattered hides is scattered around the area. And as you peer in the dull darkness with your elven vision, you can make out a figure. Limping is not the right word, more like crawling.
It's kind of a ghoulish scene in here.
Yeah. There's a lone figure. You see kind of peering out from the edge of shadow into your vision, just
Baleful yellow eyes, maybe?
metal-clad fingers pulling as a form comes into view, blades protruding from various aspects of their wrist, dripping with fresh blood, corpses surrounding you, those you recognize of the raiders,
Okay.
and a being that appears to be made of metal itself and sinew and wood crawls forward.
Anything familiar to me or just a...
You're not seeing this.
Oh, right.
I see it because I'm right next to it, right?
Melfin and Elise
Yeah,
are up
never
ahead.
mind. Never mind.
Both of you give me stealth checks.
Oh, I was just going to lightning bolt it, but okay.
Stealthily.
Like audio or visual?
This is
This is a hand.
audio.
18.
Well, this isn't just a hand. This is it's attached to a full figure.
Oh, I thought it was just a hand. It's much creepier. It's just a hand. I'm just saying. But, 12. How
So-
far back are you?
Too far back. I'm in the rear.
Oh.
The only person that's going to get the benefits from me would likely be.
Well, this is a stealth check anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so.
right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
yeah. Further as the hand moves out, you see it is attached to the full humanoid torso and head. Blades protruding on either side and up at the top of shiny metal. The body itself, the sort of like a breastplate almost, but with interlocking pieces and sort of wood-like sinew coming out from underneath as it crawls its way, and you see it reach over towards one of the raiders, grab the metal gauntlet around its hand, and pull it off, and
Eat it or something?
you kind of see it like kind of with its one hand, it moves it over to the other side, where as it comes further into view, you can see there's just distended and broken fragments left over from where it's the upper half of its right torso is, and it starts kind of gathering the pieces.
Is this where where you're locating the card?
Yes.
That thing, the creature there, the being of metal, is where you're getting the ping of the card.
All right.
Inside
Yes.
the being, and I see a lot of wood.
It is mostly metal. Very, very shiny, nice metal plating, and just kind of in places where it has been pulled off, not broken, but just pulled off. You can see there's like a little sinewy like wood, and that kind of bends and twists and moves kind of like muscles.
So we need to get the card, and the card
Okay.
might be inside this thing.
Yeah.
So don't burn it to the ground.
No problem. Okay. I'll go ahead and use one of my signature spells, haste,
Okay.
and go ahead and haste myself.
And I would say
Is it no taste?
you had a
No, it's just as a powerful wizard. I could use it without using a. Yeah, I do. Yes, it's a.
you had a lower stealth roll, Elise.
I did.
Yes. So there's, as you're both kind of staring, there's the sound of clanking metal stopping as the face turns upward. You can see two kind of glowing, magic glowing eyes that are slightly dim and flickering slightly. More raiders. And as that point, as the voice carries its way faintly up through the stairs, Merrick's to Kenneth. You hear a familiar voice that belongs to a being you know to be the Lord of Blades.
That's what I was afraid of. All right. That's interesting. I am just gonna shout, actually, to everybody. Just, hey, maybe back off. Here, don't strike the first blow.
And you two, or kind of, you're getting ready, and who's there? You see the figure as it begins to crawl its way, just an upper torso and an arm filled with blades that are protruding out of its one side. It stops. Did Kenneth come to finish the job?
Can we say that goes off before the haste spell, or
No, the haste has gone off.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I took the.
Yeah,
All right,
haste has gone.
All right, so what's the situation? Are we in initiative? Can we,
depends.
since there's no combat yet,
He has
can I step forward?
he has stopped advancing
Right.
upon hearing your voice.
My question is, can I move down or do?
You can, yes, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna try and walk forward, but if either of you two,
I was just going to walk forward too.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk forward. I've started my blade song, so
Mhm.
I've got 10 rounds of that, and I'm just going to let him. You're saying I'll let him take a swing at me. He wants to.
So, I am going.
Merrick, do you walk down or do you
I'm going to move as quickly.
you move quickly down there? Okay.
I think
You get down there as Melf is getting into melee range of the Lord of Blades.
I'm going to actually turn off my as bonus action, remove my armor as I'm going down.
Okay.
And as Melf is stepping up, I am going to shout again, "Hey, don't start anything there, Rusty." I'm not talking to you. I'm going to approach, and again, sort of, definitely giving a be cautious here. What happened to you? How'd you get here?
I'm not rightly sure. There was some sort of great power that found its way to me, and I arrived on a land of sand and dust, where apparently my body is worth ripping to pieces.
Yeah, I mean, kind of is wherever we are.
And it continues to move forward, showing that he's only got that upper half of one leg and the rest is all just strewn and straggled out.
And I'm definitely gonna sort of encourage everyone, take a step back as he steps forward. I'm keep a little
Crawl
distance between us.
So do we kind of then filter down? Should we
Right.
filter, or do we all? Because I'm still, I'm basically at the top of the tower still.
Yeah, I don't see why you shouldn't come down. Or,
So we'll tip down.
I'm just saying, give us a little space here,
You
but
took your armor off, though, and it's just kind of on the ground behind you.
No, it's
it's like a Iron Man,
Got
sort of
it.
scenario.
Okay.
But the point is, you would certainly recognize, having hung out with me for a little bit now, I am coming. I don't have my crossbow out. I am coming forward in a non-threatening
Okay.
capacity.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Where is this
You-
prisoner?" I'm kidding.
you recognize
Lord
from the Nightmare Realm back when you had faced against your...
I'll just lean back.
Past.
I'll just watch. I think Lohol will recognize that this is a Merrick situation, so he's going to just step back. He'll look at you, and if you do catch Lohol's eyes,
Yeah.
he will he'll give you the eyes as in you tell me what to do, and I will do it.
Um,
I'm feeling pretty amped up, so I'm gonna be doing my blade song
Sure.
dance round. I'm gonna jump over him,
No, I
spinning my spear and stuff, trying to
Bring it out. Bring it out. You want a piece of me?
Come on.
You want a piece of me?
yeah, I appreciate that.
I mean, this guy does still look like he's fairly hostile, so that's probably a good idea.
Where
yeah.
were you? Were you in Crucible, which is their city?
Yes.
Did you see a card? Do you feel a card? Do you have a card?
And
Because it's dangerous. I know you felt power, but this brings ruin.
he moves slightly, and between the adamantine plates protrudes the slight edge of what appears to be a disc or parchment or something along those lines.
I know it feels powerful, but it's not gonna help you. That thing is going
It
to...
has brought ruin, as you stated.
Look,
And he rolls over and with his one hand grabs the leg components that are wrapped around one of the raiders.
I will actually kick something towards him.
I do not need your charity.
I know you don't.
What about ours? We can help you.
You are not of the Forge. I do not need your assistance.
Look, if you don't, I understand. We've got issues. But I'm just saying, I don't like what you do. I don't like the way you do it.
That makes us mutual.
But you do have people who need you.
Yes.
That card isn't going to help you. If you let me take it away, if you want me to just walk away after that and let you put yourself back together without any help, we can do that. Or I can help try and get you back where you belong. But that card isn't going to help you.
Give me persuasion, but you're going to have disadvantage.
I'm gonna lean over to both Maple and Denise, be like, "It's his dad.
I don't know that.
That's
Well,
what
he believe
that's
it
what
now.
Lowell thinks.
That's what he thinks.
Oh, that's a good point. You do. No. That's just a comment for all you out there. Remember that the previous incantation was a dream.
So Lowell says this with conviction
does.
because in a previous adventure with Merrick's,
That is
Lowell and Elminster managed to see a dream that Lowell feels was a real test. And
We
it
get up to a
was-
lot of
and
trouble.
it was revealed that the Lord of Blaze was Merrick's father.
Good thing I don't know that.
In the dream.
When I attack him here, because my haste is running. I'm feeling pretty.
Yeah. So I'll lean I'll lean to Maple for sure, and then
Just choose your
That's why I
pull
say
the
it.
card out hastily.
You got huge passive perception, don't you?
I believe it is his father.
But I couldn't hear you.
I'm not gonna.
So,
Is it too late to give guidance?
oh no, go ahead. What you got? Give me a roll.
Oh, I do it.
I always like the guider to roll.
I don't think you really want me.
Yes, go.
Oh, right, and you've got the bardic.
I told you, don't let me roll.
So, and I assume by now, I was thinking my bardic against would have probably died by now. Is that correct? That's fine. Okay, so what'd you get?
1.
12, 22, and I, start talking, but then I do have a flash of genius. That again, I'm like, this isn't about us. We can settle our business back home. Neither of us belong here, and neither does that. And that will be with the genius 28.
Okay. There is a bit of silence, and you get to appreciate the fact that underground is quite nice. It's
Yeah.
it's a little bit cooler. It's not quite so warm. yeah.
Chugging water, trying to hydrate.
If it wasn't for the unpleasant smell of rotting corpses, it would probably actually be quite nice down here. But there is a pause that lasts for. It gets to the point where it's uncomfortable.
There's 4 positives.
Yeah.
I'm
My
watching
work here is done.
I'm watching an elf that
Grizzly over here.
we don't have all the time in the world.
More
Old man.
ruin.
I don't really have a choice.
That's true.
Give him a gift.
It is. You are right, of course. It is not just about us. If only you had been the one to receive the card, would I do the same for you, what you're doing for me?
Maybe you got me wrong, old man.
Remove the card.
All right, I'm gonna try and do that with Mage Hand.
That's probably wise. It's very. He's got a lot of
He's got a lot of
blades
sharp
pointing out.
Points
Yeah.
there.
Is there a reaction, like protection? In case things get a little
Oh,
spicy.
yeah, I do actually.
Cool. Okay.
The blue hand goes out and gingerly grasps the edge and removes it. And as it does so, there's this, and he begins to kind of glow and compress as you just remove a card. And there is no more Lord of Blades.
Okay, that is good because I was really worried because if I had to take him back to Sigil to get him home, like I really think Lady Ouch would be like, "You're cramping my style here." There's going to be a whole war best thing.
Into the card.
Rid of his own dad.
Oh.
That's so sad.
Well, I don't know what that means, but we'll find out.
You do then take.
I'm actually, so I'm still holding it by Mage Hand, and I'm floating it over to Heartbreaker here.
I am
You're the one
taking it
who-
with no intention of pulling the
I
card,
understand.
but instead holding the card.
You have to declare it, so
Yeah.
you're
I am
Right.
declaring it, and into, well, I don't,
you're not
I
declaring.
have another card. I have a card box type thing
Right.
that I will start collecting these in, separate from my other cards.
Metal box.
Yeah.
I do have a little metal box, so
Nah, don't trust that metal.
As you touch the card, you do still feel like a surge of otherworldly power coursing through it.
Can I feel even more so the location of the next card or any other type of thing from it because they are connected to each other?
You might be able to. I will say that you do feel the power radiating from this card could be used not to actually activate the card, as it were, but used in a way to exact an essence of what it symbolizes. And if you were to use an action and brandish the card, you could use it to disintegrate something.
Nice.
That's 4 disintegrations in the party now? No.
Okay.
Once per day at a DC 17.
Oh. But do I get the feeling that if I did this with the card, that I would disable my ability to have all of the cards together?
It would not burn the card. It would skim some of the magic.
This is what I am afraid of.
Yeah.
My intuition tells me if I abuse this, we won't be able to accomplish the real goal.
Yeah, a couple here and there should be fine, you know.
I will start a new list of
You're saying
cards.
this is a cool, fun thing that we get to do, not a this is the way that you ruin the whole
That's right.
campaign
Yeah.
by accidentally using a treasure.
Yeah, effectively. If you want to use it, it
Enjoy some disintegration.
will not really hurt the world as long as you don't believe it.
Hey, but if my dad is in there, take care of him, will you?
Once per day, you said?
Once per day.
DC
Do
17.
you think?
DC 17, though. I mean, you know,
That's healthy. It's fun.
Do you
Try to
think
help
it
out.
was actually him,
I don't know.
or was it just a test of the card itself?
I don't know. I would have to. I think that we will likely learn more. This is what we said about this place in the first place, is that it is, we wanted a test case. I think we'll see what happens with the next.
And then he walks up to you more quietly and says, "Are you okay?"
I don't know.
And he'll put his hand on your shoulder and he'll cast Calm Emotions.
Thanks. Oh, okay. Yeah, where are we going?
This seems like a great place to take a little break.
I think that.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the spear and spear up some of these bodies, hustle them up, just fly them up the stairs, kind of dump them off.
Okay.
Clear the place out.
You don't want to have a nice rest.
Yeah,
like a barbecue.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little
Sorry.
prestidigitation.
Yeah, a little rotisserie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe you could pull up the ewer and
Oh yeah, actually, I
Splash
can
down the
make
place?
dinner if you want dinner. I got it.
You want to like splash the place around, you know, get some yeah.
Oh no, I'm just saying, I'll get us something nice.
Just like clean up the funky
Yep,
smell.
I have the tape hat dry creek.
This is my reminder. This
We
is
could
my
do like
reminder. At least 10 minutes.
chocolate pepper strike in and
So-
so bad.
Crunchy.
That many hit points
No matter
back.
what you do.
Yep.
Oh, we took mine there at all.
Let's have a short
One
rest.
other one.
Are we doing a short rest or are we doing?
Yeah, short rest. The short rest will be current. Yes, it's still like morning.
Well, as we are
There we
preparing for
go.
breakfast, I will say, what?
Second breakfast.
We don't want to wait too long
Yeah.
between finding the rest of these cards. If we do have to go find dozens of them, time
Yeah.
is the essence.
I agree.
Oh, that's fine. How
About
many
short
do we
rest. Yeah. How many are you finding? Dozens? That's so many.
I don't know.
How many dozens?
26 or something.
Well, it depends on the deck, but in this deck that I had, it was it 26?
It was definitely more than that, or it was definitely 26 at least.
Okay.
Okay, we should.
You just found one right now. Only one.
Yes, we have
Yeah.
one.
And we know there's one more on this world.
Oh, here.
At least, yes.
At least. Oh.
Well, that they were able to detect.
Ah, so they may not be infallible. Okay.
Okay. Well, I am just saying, if we want to take a short rest, I can whip us up a hearty hot stew. Just have a nice, a little nice meal. Start us off.
Yeah.
Go.
Tribute turtle soup.
See?
Or don't we want to use it as a weapon?
Save that for
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm just saying, I got the cauldron.
Oh, okay.
We'll have another situation for some soup, but
Okay.
he will sort of pull out and sort of expand out, like it's basically taking something out of the pack, and it's imagine sort of Dyson's sort of stretch out to make a little cauldron. Take the decanter, pour some water in, stir it around, add a little prestidigitation for some spiciness.
Nice.
You look like you like a little spiciness, and give everybody.
Oh, nice.
some
So is it just
stew.
spicy water or?
Oh no, it's soup. I mean,
okay.
like when he puts the water in, but it like transforms into
water.
like a hearty, according to the rules, a hearty stew.
I like it. Okay.
Sure, spend some hit dice if we need to. So.
Certainly can.
I'm trying to add those of you spending hit dice. Look at you.
Well, if you spend at least one hit die,
Do you need some healing?
rest will help, and you will get to add a d6 to your total roll, as I saying.
But if you need some healing,
Yeah, I would then say to the arcane spellcasters, would you like to spend hit dice during this short rest?
Heal.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
I will definitely say with a stew, with spicing with prestidigitation, so I can add things. I'm definitely trying to add a little touch of victory because hey, we've had it, and I know the taste now. So there you go. That'll perk us up a little.
It'll all say, "We be 3 by 3, a fellow of heroes for all to see. For worlds and knowledge defenders we be, while spending all Merrick's money."
All right, everybody. That is Low Hold with the Song of Rest. That's one of the many songs.
You're all leaving.
I'll be here all.
Try the stew.
I'll be here all 6 months. There we go. So you guys, if you spend a hit die to recover any hit points, you'll get an additional d6 to the total, which is not much, but hey,
1 hour long.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case,
You're probably good. Yeah.
let me start rolling.
He's got a ring of regeneration.
oh god, wow, that's amazing. No, you don't need to spend any.
No,
No?
I
Do
do
you
not.
need to spend any?
No.
Do you need to spend any? I don't need to spend any.
You were just singing for fun.
Oh,
We appreciated it.
We're just the hungers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
Damn it.
We liked it. It was good.
Okay.
I will say this is a good way to not get heat exhaustion. So
Yeah,
there is that.
I need a break.
Okay, I'm up another 25
Oh, sharpness.
on top of the
I get my suspend back.
4.
Yeah. Okay.
where is my...
I'll get those hit dice back.
So we need to go to, is it in Silver Spring where the night was?
No, it was in its city.
Night was in Uruk.
Yeah.
So, I love how we're blowing all our hit dice on this world first, then we go to other worlds under time crunches. It's all
We're in
good.
big trouble.
Yeah.
What a great
So
first roll.
according to your maps, Maple, Uruk is in the Tablelands.
Okay.
It is days away from your current location.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can be taking one rest.
Yeah.
You could do that. The other option would be to try and find another portal at Sigil that could take you closer.
You have some maps
Yeah.
that you just found.
I
Well
did.
as well as
These singed maps.
yes.
Yeah, slightly burned around the edges.
Yes, a little crunchy.
Is there anything there
Let me unravel.
before you start in on the family maps?
Right.
I gotta throw out a possibility, Till. There are cards all over the multiverse.
Yeah.
We've experienced one.
Yeah.
This place has already taken kind of a toll
Yeah.
on us casters. It's not like if we're going back to Sigil, if we're going back to Sigil, there is no particular need that we need to card in Uruk next.
No.
What I'm saying is, if we pick a different world, then we don't have to worry about our hit dice situation next time, and
wise.
when we
This
can
is
go back
very
to Uruk
smart.
when we're a little more energy.
Especially since we know that Fel has the location
right.
of the other portal.
Okay,
So-
now this thing I was given that is returned.
Wait.
Is it multi-use?
You have to use the teleportation spell to use it.
Yeah, but what I mean
But
is,
yeah, you can. Yeah, so it's a teleportation
you do one each
circle.
time. Okay.
It's a teleportation circle.
Yeah.
That you just have to know the sigil of the circle, and then you can now go to it. The thing is that the Lady of Pain controls all in and outs of the city, so you have to have the allowance to use the circle to come.
But she knows what we're doing.
Right, and you have the sigil, which means you have permission to use it. So as long as you cast the teleportation spell, you and I think up to 8 other people or so can go to that circle.
And
that is
that's a fifth level spell, and I know
yeah,
a guy
it is yeah.
spells back every short.
It is
Huh?
usable as many times as you like. You just have to use the spell to access it.
Which is fine. We take a little nap and then go.
Sure, you can drag out saving all of the worlds. Absolutely.
Really late.
Oh, I'm just, again, just back to the point. We're not actually speeding up saving the world by doing both things in a row here.
Yeah, I can teleport
so
if we're not.
I'd
back
say
there.
let's go check out Oerth. Oerth?
Worth.
Yeah, that's the one.
We go to
Oerth, wasn't that originally the pronunciation of it or something? Yeah.
Oerth.
Oerth.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But also, how'd you like the stew? Anyone?
So good.
Absolutely.
It was
delicious. It's like
Eric, if you want a second
I got
picture,
all of the wrap.
we could hang around like now.
I'm gonna work on that. I got a thought for you.
Read all those racy chat books.
Feel bad, you know.
So we should discuss where to go next. Do you think Oerth is the place to go?
No, but
I don't have a lot of maps from there. I got some maps.
What you got?
We've got the map.
Oh, okay. You know, are you a map? Do you have like a tattoo of a map on your back?
He's from
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
All right. Well,
What's the place you gotta get? I can get you there, I bet. I'm the map. Okay.
yeah, first off, I'm so glad that we're getting that meme because I want to say that. But also,
I have children.
I
have my bardic inspiration, but
I was about to say, like, what is your die size?
well,
D20.
it's not the size of the die that matters, all right? It's when you use it.
Okay, yes, I'm a native of Oerth and I can get us around. I can also teleport us back, but that would reduce me to 0.
I mean, there's a guy who might have a spare teleporter too, I think.
I know a friend in the city of Greyhawk, a Greyhawk mage, who could probably help bring you back up.
Yeah,
Ravalanta.
I'm not
just
sure.
saying.
I'm not sure what's going to happen if I drop to 0 because I only have. I'm just saying with the.
Oh, you're saying hit dice.
Yeah.
Hit dice.
Casting teleport on Athas will drain your hit dice unless you drain the world.
Unless I feel like
Right.
I get a little bit from everybody.
Well, we are standing in this tower right now.
Yeah.
Is there something to drain from in here? Because there's.
It's all stonework. So
I mean, I got the decanter.
I would gladly give
you could go outside and drain from the land.
Drain from.
How much would you?
Oh, wait a minute. Let's go outside and drain from all those guys.
Well, they're all dead.
Oh, they've died.
Oh, life force.
There we go.
Slice.
I am willing to give a hit dice. I'm willing to give the life force necessary to transport us.
You said we could suck the life force out of our friends. I mean,
They did say it was an area of effect.
well, so back off, everybody. You know, like just let Prince Valiant here do his thing.
All right.
How much is it going to be?
What?
I will donate.
What exactly is happening?
So,
So the two of you are going to stand around Melf, and you're going to cast teleport and drain so that you don't.
so I don't.
Us
I will-
backwater Imaria.
I will also volunteer
Okay.
All right. That's tribute. Where's the
for.
Everyone is going to.
Two
thing? We
big sticks.
have to save our hit dice.
Oh,
That's the whole point of it.
You guys should save.
Yeah.
All right.
Let the beefy kids do their thing.
Is that a beefy game?
Finish me.
She doesn't look strong. She actually looks like very weak. But she is very strong.
I do hope that in doing this, like, you know, your eyes turn yellow and you're so yellow and you have so evil now.
And then I hear them laugh. That laugh again.
Yeah.
No.
You will die full of all.
As you all huddle around Melf, and you begin to channel the magics of. Well, first of all, you're going to give him the sigil sequence so he can use it.
Here you go.
And you begin to channel.
Here's the sigil sequence.
Thank you.
Don't let the other
Wait,
get.
is he using the sigil sequence or is he teleporting directly to Greyhawk?
No.
Well,
Yeah, actually, it's a good question. It's a good question.
Here, hold on a second. We don't need to go back to Sigil?
We don't need to.
No, not now.
Well, then, here.
No.
And I'll take out my spear and slash the air and rip open a rent in the fabric and say, follow me. Let's just do planar travel to Oerth.
Yeah, you just do this. This is just like a thing.
It's like a.
The spear of Zed can travel.
Oh, okay. I've
And
slashed
it's
the
not like we care about the fabric of
You're
it.
not the only guy with a cool magic weapon.
That's
is what
amazing.
we're saying.
That is amazing.
Devin's like,
We didn't even need-
No, I knew he had it.
I couldn't do it in Sigil. I couldn't do it in
Okay.
Sigil. It doesn't
Okay.
work in Sigil. But here I can do it. So,
Okay.
yeah, let's go. Hold hands. Don't get lost.
Would you like to know where on Oerth you should be going?
I was going to stop back
Well,
at my place,
I
but
do-
okay.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I,
go. Yeah,
I
yeah.
do have a sensory stone
Absolutely, you
of the map.
So that's what I was asking.
Where do we need to go?
Were you going to use that to pinpoint, or were you just going to go to?
No, use it first, then go. You can still go to your place.
Well, I think actually, I mean, that's a good point. You can just take us to your place in Oerth, and then we can figure it out from there, because you can teleport us again.
Actually, yeah. Last time I was housing in Mordenkainen's keep, so
Yeah.
that was so we could.
Is that?
I've heard of that guy.
You know,
Yeah, that's
Puts his name on everything. It's kind of crass.
And he's back now, and he's mentally stable, and he loves Elminster because Elminster and the rest of the Chosen got him mentally back okay, and didn't destroy him or take advantage of him. They could, and he knows that.
Sounds like it would make a good book.
That's an idea. Write that down.
Well, I have to talk to some wizards
No, fair enough.
on the coast somewhere.
All right.
That was like
idea who this Mordenkainen is, but Tom.
Yeah, never heard.
So excited that Lowell gets to meet Mordenkainen.
So I will give you a sensory, the sensory stone, which lets you, basically it's just you can sort of see the map and see what we saw. So, decide for yourself, but I don't think it's anything wrong if we...
Well, if time is of the essence, I'll
Yeah, okay,
send the
here we
card.
go.
Yeah, we'll go to the card.
so there are two locations on Oerth that are showing up on the Planar Energy Cooperative's orrery. One is apparently in the town of Nulb.
Okay.
I'd say that's not good.
No.
hometown.
The other appears to be in a backwater town called Oakhurst in the county of Ulick.
Wow. Ulick is a wonderful place.
You would say that.
Temple of Elemental Evil. What? Temple of Elemental Evil.
It's not a very nice place.
Because it's
Yes, it's not great. I'll share that with you guys. We go to Nulb, which is a known place with much skullduggery, or a backwater town that I'm unfamiliar with. They're beautiful.
In a very nice county with a beautiful name.
Let's do the easy one first.
Oh, so yes, we'll go to Ulick.
Okay. Now, have you been to that location? I guess you said you.
Ulick, I'm familiar with Ulick, but not Nulb. I haven't been to.
Okay. So if you are,
Hamlet, yes. Nulb, no.
yeah. You could just go to Hamlet Walk. I mean, so are you going to that one, or are you going to Ulick first,
Ulick,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a place in Ulick that you tend to teleport to, or?
What's the main city? I've forgotten.
The county of Oakhurst or the barony of Oakhurst in the county of Ulick is kind of in the center of Ulick.
Okay. I can't remember what the capital city is. That's the one that I would probably hang out in mostly.
Principality.
Yeah, and I don't have a great map here. It's been a few years since I've been there.
It's not.
I thought you were the map.
Yeah, you had one.
You sang a song and everything.
I don't remember now. I mean, come on.
Melf would definitely have access to a place there. So yeah, you can head off to so you're using the spear of Zygik to open the way up, and does that stay open as long as you does that close behind you? Or?
Yeah, I said hold hands. Well,
I see. Okay.
Oh, this is so
it is, right? Yeah.
Holding hands.
Ulick, we all go to Ulick.
Somebody's getting bardic inspiration.
I'm losing bardic inspiration for that one.
And you step through the rip in the space-time continuum to pass forth from Athas, and the first thing that you feel is the sweet relief of it not being so hot.
Finally.
That's actually really good, because I forgot I had to actually lose my heat protecting rose to make that cauldron. So,
Luckily you were down underground.
exactly.
So,
That's what I'm saying. I forgot.
Yeah. It's not cold, but it's not scorchingly, blisteringly hot.
Sure.
Okay.
Go into this beautiful Greylock.
I mean, you go into
Find out.
you go into the wonderful county of.
We're leaving out
Ulick.
any.
Well, that's true.
Is beautiful.
Yeah. Stepping out onto pleasant grasses, the sky, blue clouds, nice sun.
This is your home.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ever leave?
Because there's evil in the multiverse that needs to be stomped out.
I will say, though, for you at least, Melf, you do feel coming here that your connection to the magic of the world is still hindered. Not in any way that would necessarily affect your abilities, but you can feel that there is a lot less magic in the world than there otherwise should be, which is likely related to the current incident at hand. But
in this area.
Yes.
So we're in the county of Ulick, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In the district of Ulick, in the state of Ulick.
Well, there's the Principality of Ulick as well.
Yeah, that's
Well, I think it's the Principality of Ulick, but the county of Oerth,
it was Principality.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, how long did all of that take outside in the? I mean,
in Athas?
Yeah.
A couple hours.
Well, of course. I don't know how I could forget this. Typically, I go to Gryrax in the Principality of Ulick.
Gryrax.
Oh, that is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Corey Grayax.
Is that how you said your name when you were like 5?
I have no idea what the Principality of Ulick is named after.
No, Gryrax.
Yes,
Yeah,
Gryrax,
yeah.
also a mystery to me.
No, you. Okay.
No, Ulick.
Oh, yeah, there is a county and a principality, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Okay, let me
They're
check
neighbors, yeah.
Hold on.
So this is somewhere in the hills.
Because the
there, is that what
county
you're saying?
took over the. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, we should go to the sus forest.
It's a little.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I want to live there.
I want to go to the sus forest.
Yeah.
It's a bit sus, but
That's great.
It's right on the wild coast.
Love it.
It's the wild coast. Yeah.
the wild coast.
So, is the Prince of Ulick handy? Or would you rather deal with the Count of Ulick next door?
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's the question.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, Count Ulick.
Here we are.
in my family is nobility just to the north in Selene, which is where I grew up. So this is not too far away from home.
We know that the card is here somewhere.
Yes.
Do we know what card it is?
It is
Thing you do?
yeah, it is near the small quaint town of Oakhurst. Just a bit off the ways of that.
Oh,
Okay, so maybe we go there first and then I locate the object because I'm trying to run out.
yeah.
Yeah.
To be able to get
Do you remember?
this.
No, you don't. But a Vistani might have heard the stories of a Robin Hood in an archery contest in another domain in the mists. Oakhurst is like the place where they held the archery contest.
I know what an archery contest is. I've never heard of this.
Oakhurst is to the north of Havenhill in the hills in the center of Ulick. Is that?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
You're saying oak as in the wood, Hurst. I was thinking it was cursed. And I was like,
I
yeah,
wrote that
what a
down.
great bunch of places you got here. Where you lick and Hurst.
It is
Much better.
it is
I
the
feel
count-
better about this
It
now.
is the county of Ulick.
It's in the county. Okay.
It is the barony of Oakhurst in the center of the county of Ulick.
Got it. Okay.
Just
So-
south of Kringle. Kringley.
Yeah, it's going to be, but yeah.
The Kula River.
Yeah.
I love that.
So there's going to be lots of.
All right. So yeah, I guess I would probably June Ray is the only just on the Cool River is probably the place where I know in the county of Ulick to teleport to or to come to quickly, and then it's about 60 miles away is what I'm guessing, something like that. So 3 days march, or we could fly or find some.
You could
horses.
try to teleport there.
I could. That would be a little risky.
Should we windwalk or something?
No, wait a minute. I seem to remember there were hills to the northeast. Bold top hills. Look like you'd see in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So yes.
As a height. So if you go to where you would know on the banks of the river and then look to the, you could actually see what you're teleporting to.
Actually, that might work.
Yeah.
Big rain. I like it.
So this is all speculation, right? We're teleporting in. What do we see?
Not just
So you're going to a known place.
Yeah, like a
Because I'm assuming to use the spear in that way, you need to know where you're going. Yeah.
But we're still then teleporting, which kind of defeated the purpose of.
Not necessarily. If you're teleporting to a place you can see, there's far less chance of ending up in a wall.
right. Yeah.
No, that wasn't really my concern. My concern is time and being how many times can we teleport?
Oh,
It's
but
a-
we don't have to worry about losing life force now.
That's true.
So we can at least...
Yeah, I think that was the main concern about actually.
I would pass out if I teleported. I would have lost all my.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and then what do we do? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm dead or what happens or yeah. So, okay, sure. Let's go ahead and I guess I can fly up pretty high. And,
I would say so.
and try to get an idea of where we want to teleport to. So, get some idea. Come back down and say, all right, let's give this a whirl. Everybody's ready. And I'll go ahead and cast teleport.
Okay, so you are basically looking out into the areas,
to the north.
trying to get to the north.
North
trying to
and slightly to the west.
Right.
Just like-
So,
Yeah.
teleport.
Let's see.
I believe there's going to be a percentile roll.
I think so.
And it's just a matter of you get decent chances at succeeding at it.
Distance off the target.
I would say this would be considered seen casually.
Yes, I think that would be about as good as it gets.
Just seeing that out casually.
Yeah, I think that.
I think I went out with her once.
I've seen it first casually.
All right.
I'm not gonna put any labels on it.
So it's going to be a percentile.
It's complicated.
You're going to want a 54 or higher to just get immediately where you want, but honestly, even a 44 to 53 would probably
I'm sure I'm going to roll terribly.
Oh, yeah.
This is just this is how things.
Watch it be like 1%.
Let's see. That looks like a 20.
That's not a
Two.
good start.
Terribly.
A 22.
Yeah. That's not great, guys.
Okay.
I'll use a luck point. My last luck point for the day. And let's go with 40. 4.
Yeah, you said 44 would be good.
There we go.
TM.
A 44?
Yep.
All right, that'll get you off target, but I mean, you were more general.
Okay.
You were going for general. So you're going to be, let's see.
Pinehurst right next door, and
They didn't even get Bardic Inspiration.
It got removed.
Darn.
No, I didn't get removed. I don't think you use it for that. I don't think you use it for that.
it's not a D20 roll.
We know it actually did go away after the one on the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We got 5 more.
I have good news and bad news.
Good for that first.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you.
The good news is you're not in a wall or anything like that.
That's excellent.
You have traveled 3% of the way there.
3% of
3% of the way there. So you're just kind of like,
I could have run.
and you're definitely in a different place.
Okay, so is the card
magic is definitely the magic siphon.
And what I will say,
Oh, that's right.
but what I will say, is as you cast that spell, it was harder to break you, and you feel like, that you don't want to do that too many times. That is going to cause some problems. If you were a lesser mage, you probably would have collapsed from the force needed to muster that much energy, and that place you just left behind is probably going to have some trouble with spells for a while.
What is going on?
Oh.
Was this the only world?
Yeah,
No, this something is very, very amiss. Well, perhaps we can travel faster. We have someone have I can fly. Does anyone? I know you can fly.
I hold up the Pegasus. I can carry one with me.
I can make a chariot that your Pegasus could pull if you want.
That would be.
I've been thinking about that for a while.
I mean,
Why don't we do a
That sounds
floating
crazy.
disc?
that sounds like on
And it won't even
Merrick's
be
on
bumpy.
Elminster on.
Yeah, sure. I can. Give me. It's gonna take a minute.
Potential floating disc.
Yeah.
Once I said I can make an actual chariot.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, oh, no bumping. It just, the wheels almost touch the ground.
These sensors fast. I feel like it doesn't really.
No, but it's
We're not going to be on the ground. We'll be flying.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I see what you're saying. If you put the tensors below it,
Yeah.
and the chariot is flying, and the
Oh,
Pegasus
yeah.
is pulling, we have ourselves a bona fide
Flying machine.
first-class flight.
Well,
Yeah.
It's more like a trailer. It's a 500-pound trailer.
Yeah, it's 500 bucks.
I'm gonna sit down, take a minute, pull out some tools,
And you can
I'm
bank it.
constructing a flying chariot, which,
So-
as I read it, doesn't actually mysteriously fly on its own, but if it is pulled by a flying creature,
Yep.
it will do so.
100%. So Merrick's begins getting to work as you get to sit around in the wonderful plains of the Flyness. It is.
Gaining hit points.
Yes.
Well,
It is a.
But yeah,
a marked difference from the world of Athas, where it feels more like home to you.
Feels like Imaria almost.
Well, so that's the thing. Like you've spent so much time. I mean, it hasn't really been that long. It's only been roughly 48 hours, but you spent all that time in Sigil, which was wild beyond belief, and then you were on this horrible desert world that was hotter than even the sands of Kenbia. And now, though you know you're not home, this is much more familiar. But even so, you can't help but just your ears are so hot, and you just can't seem to deal with that. And it's throwing everything off.
With the exception of the excess heat from perhaps that place we just were. Your place is quite beautiful, Malfa. I can see a summer home here.
Yes, it is nice. What? Does he look different?
I think he's kind of like doing that a little bit more, but he looks the same as usual.
Okay.
And I would say for you, Maple, as well, it's very similar. You actually, for all the maps and research and dissertations and essays and theses, you don't really leave Sigil that often because it's very hard to get back.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously when you're traveling with powerful wizards and mages, sure, but you don't have the art. You're not a magical person. So if you ever left Sigil, you were likely never coming back, and you didn't really want to go through that again.
Nope, did it once.
So it's you feel grass between your paws and the gentle breeze and the scent of flowers and just nature itself. The mountains crest in the distance.
I'm writing the chat book.
And yeah,
I would like to roll around on the grass like a dog does. Just gotta get the good back scratches. Yeah, the little dance. This is amazing. Feels very good.
and look, my God, a tree.
Yes, scratch my back on the tree.
Yeah.
Not burning any trees anymore. No more.
But no.
So Merrick's, you kind of just start grabbing things out of your bag.
It's basically just like he's pulling sort of poles and extending them. So it's again that sort of constructing a structure and then sort of like putting cloth around it and then sort of tapping the cloth and it kind of hardens. You know, he's got a sort of little portable fabrication contraption that he's using. But
We
put
saw
together.
B.A. Merrick's.
Yeah, but
Nick Merrick's.
This land around you is, I mean, you can see there is, off in the distance, you can see the farmlands, and you can get that faint whiff on the breeze of all sorts of things that occur on farms and
The animal.
the animals. There's also that like the scent of brewing and hops, and you know, you can just get it's so
Let's just stay here.
yeah,
it's life once again.
Nice.
And
You know, I'm getting tired of hurling spells around anyway.
and normally this wouldn't even be that remarkable, but you know, spending even just 3 or 4 hours on the world of Athas, this is you're actually, it's quite nice to just take that moment as Merrick's is hard at work, not really caring at all about any of this, but there is this moment of
pastoral joy. I love it. Beautiful.
look at all this open farmland that's looks like it's been handled by manual labor of like actual backbreaking tools and not machines.
What a waste.
My personal historical trauma makes me feel very suspicious of this beautiful place.
So what do we see? Like, how are you kind of, I think Lowell's just kind of standing there occasionally doing this, but like letting the wind go through his hair, and Melf, I think, is probably just...
I would look very like agitated, like looking around and shaking my head. This is too perfect. This is too good. What is that? We don't know the card, or we do know the card?
Like a child.
You haven't done anything to check the card yet.
It almost seems like this is a trick to me. I know a lot about tricks, and she'll take out her cards again.
I love what we'll lean in and say. Sometimes a reprieve can just be a reprieve.
Sometimes. But
How do you...
The cigar only thing.
Right.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
if
We have the same minds.
I don't want to use algorithm for this because like
So how do we
might be
tote
worth it.
this?
Yeah, so I said, so Merrick's, what do we see once you've completed your masterpiece, while Elise also kind of gets down and begins decking out the cards?
It's got, basically, again, I'll make a little sort of harness, and so the point is, it's a I mean, I'm not trying to go too fancy here, but it is going to be sort of black with shinier black sort of racing stripes along it. It is a chariot, so I mean, it has wheels. Like you can pull it on the ground, but basically, when you attach it to what's the name of your Banquo? So you attach it to Banquo. Like again, I can pull out a little sort of harness and array when he pulls it, the wheels will sort of flatten out and spin a little. I think the spinning looks cool. It doesn't actually provide lift. I just think it looks neat. And so I mean, it's not particularly fast. It just lets everybody.
And we'll put the floating.
And how far are we from where we're going?
Like 40 miles probably now, 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went 3% of the way.
Yeah, we didn't go very far.
You really didn't
You
go
can see where it came from right back there.
I gotta tell you,
Giant. So
you got really
like
unlucky.
Banquo.
It's 1d10 times 1d10%, and I rolled a 1 on the first die, so
At least that has a feeling.
yeah.
So the chariot is ready to go. The tensor floating discs have been placed under the wheels. I will pull up the little figurine and whisper. But my question before we go too heavy, I'll let you do your reading. And as you do your reading, how far can we go in and out?
How fast is the Pegasus?
60.
60 feet, so going at
120.
120, and then counting in the fact that for overland travel, having a mount doubles your first hour.
Could I cast Expeditious Retreat on it to get
That would help.
extra bonuses?
That would definitely help.
Okay. I would do that for every 10 minutes, so I'd burn a few slots to do that.
What you got?
I have overcome fear, navigation, and banish a curse. And my feeling was that we are someplace.
Man,
I was not kidding.
This house was haunted.
People are going to start thinking you seeded the deck. That's crazy.
I have not. I just was shuffling.
No, I know you haven't, but this is crazy.
So my feeling was, I had a bad feeling
Yep.
that something here was doing something to us, possibly related to a card might be here. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to teleport out of here if there might be another one or something like that, right? Or that there's something here. So I will then use this reading and feeling to then do augury, I guess, and what I really want to know is, should we be leaving this place right here? Like, would we be leaving a card or something we need did we happen to 3% stumble into a place we need to be? Or should we just get out of here?
Yeah, wheel or wall.
Yeah, basically.
yeah. I mean, there is nothing for you here, so it would be it was not a mishap of teleportation, which would have been very bad, but it was basically just you were very off target.
Right.
It
But
just really is so nice here. It is just that.
no,
It
there's
is really nice.
something.
The Flaness is a very nice place.
There is something.
Is there a limit
Here.
to your sensory stone? Like uses? Can you use it now?
Yeah, sure.
And then use it again when we get in here?
But the sensory stone again doesn't tell us. The sensory stone just shows us the spot on. Oh, it's roughly here on Oerth. It's not her trick of actually finding it there. It's just like I took a
When we get close enough, I can find
Yeah, but I mean, I'm thinking if there's unlimited uses,
unlimited
use it again now to make sure nothing's moved because it moved.
Oh, that's a different. I'll double check on that one if I can. I don't know if I can record new recordings.
I think this is just where they said stuff before, right?
Minority Report.
Once we get, within 1,000 feet or so.
So we don't know what this card is?
Is it Logan's runs?
How did you find out what the first card was?
Yeah, how did we find out?
Psychic.
How did you know it was Ruben?
I think Feltos.
No, you had
No,
like
no,
a psychic connection to
Yeah, you used locate object on the sensory stone's data.
Oh, I forgot.
Could you do that again?
I should just do that.
All right. Well, here.
But then-
I'm just saying.
Okay,
Okay,
you can certainly do that.
Old Archmage just sitting in the
I
corner.
will put it on the navigation card.
Grass.
and
Crazy old man.
focus.
Crazy old man. Yeah,
I have placed the stone on my navigation card, and I'm focusing to pick up what the cards on Oerth, all of them,
Okay,
where they,
using the sensory stone.
yeah, and what they are.
One that you are nearest is the card of Uriel.
Oh, that's the Medusa.
Is that
Yeah.
water? Oh.
The
Yali in my neck of the woods, but yeah.
the card near Nolb. I mean, we know where it is.
Yeah, near verbal bunk.
But yeah. The card near Nolb is the Vizier or Sage card, depending on
Ooh, that one's
which
good.
edition of the deck you have.
That
we have a
that
good debate.
answers some questions for you or something. I think if I remember right. Yeah.
Just for the record,
Know the answer to your
Or
next.
it only holds
Conundrum or
basically
something
a
like
6-second thing, but you can keep recording if you want. I got a couple of them.
Excellent. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't feel like there are any others
No.
on Oerth. Okay.
How on Oerth?
How north? Is that possible? Okay.
This is good, though. We now know.
Oh, okay.
I just
No,
do
I
think
guess
we could stay here, though. I would like to perhaps bring in, I mean, we're going to cut that forest down.
What? No.
We could. Oh, okay. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Never mind.
You should go home. Okay. Yeah.
No, not cut down. Transplant to
Fair enough.
a better on water.
A nice farm upstate. Is what I'm saying, where those trees
Sun
will live a good life.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Should not live here.
Assuming
We should not live anywhere.
I would say, assuming you're traveling at full speed, as fast as possible, which why wouldn't you? You could travel a little over 60 miles a day on your Pegasus.
16?
60.
Oh, that's a one-day
And
travel.
this thing is 40 miles away?
50.
Between 40 to 60.
I
So you
got
can
1 hour on this Pegasus.
right.
We didn't know that.
Oh, that's an
That,
important detail.
yes.
But I can find Steed and we can just go via land.
Okay.
Do you want to use the Pegasus and the flying chariot to get us to an auspicious place to look for
You could go to there's farms and stuff around the area.
Get some horses or something.
a nice landing spot? Is what I'm
I
saying.
am glad I put wheels on this.
middle.
I thought we were going to be fine, but okay.
Yeah, we can go
I
find.
gotta say, we look pretty slick going down the Oerthian Russell Rail and Black Chariot.
We have a chariot we can trade to a farmer. Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's not a bad idea. So we're going to try and find horses.
Fine. I don't know why you don't want the horses to pull the chariot. But okay.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to ride
The
horses.
point is that the Pegasus won't get us far enough.
Right, no, that's fine. So we're going to where we can grab some
Go to
horses
a
and we're
farm.
going from there.
Hey,
We also get a +1 to our EC.
why? There's sort of Burt Reynolds carpeting in the chariot.
It's like a big bear.
yeah. Like,
I'm saying it gives us half
Every place for us to
+1.
No, I'm all about riding in a chariot. I don't want to ride a horse.
Yeah, all right. Grab some horses. I
Nerves
might
is
be
rubbing
able, I was about to say, I
Commercial.
might be able to
That's the business.
pay the farmer for some, fair market value for some horses. I mean, double fair
just
market
look
value.
way
Because
too
why do
closely.
we want to? Why do we want to? I could buy the farm.
it's
I mean, I know gold is gold.
no, it's Earth. Coins from everywhere are already canon.
Yeah,
except
that's-
that they're used to everything.
Oh, I don't think you understand. I keep currency from all major worlds and
So we
We
could.
do.
And I would have local.
And that's fair, yeah.
So are we going to go? So we'll just go down.
I think the idea is that you can use the Pegasus to fly to a nearby farm where you can procure mounts and then
Okay, let's do that. How many minutes do you think the Pegasus?
We get like
I'll put
20 miles down the road. And we're
yeah, I was gonna say I think you could so
Thank you, Carol.
going at full tilt on the Pegasus, you can clear well over 10 miles in an hour.
lash that.
Do we need to go that far and find it? I would like to keep.
You don't need to go that far.
Just look for a good horse breeding
Yeah.
ranch.
How many? So let's say 30 minutes.
Let's say 30 minutes.
All right, I've taken 30 minutes of the Pegasus away.
Wind blows through your hair as you sail across the fields of the county of Ulick. As Mel regales you of how wonderful the place is and that the name is just absolutely spectacular.
Almost as good as the Duchy, just
Yeah.
Can I miss you go?
And the-
Oh, 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 as we're going across.
Have you been bad, little girls? Silence to know.
Well, you got an elf.
I'm making toys again.
No, you're supposed to be rolling a. Really? I don't think that's the way it works.
So we'll stop
Some
by.
very surprised gnomes emerge forth from their farmlands to see all of you descend down on a glowing Pegasus with a floating disc trailer and a chariot.
Want to be rich?
As
It's a chariot.
as you all, of course, with racing stripes.
With racing.
Yeah,
Spinning rims.
yeah. Swing low again.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, it does make it go faster.
Oh,
I should have had an extra mile. Yeah.
Deal.
As you descend down in front of their small little farmstead, the gnomes emerge. One of them holding like half a stein of beer as he just watches and just dumps it all out. And you all come down and land. Like, get Pa! And another older gnome kind of sidles on out and looks over and says,
You can bargain this one if you'd like, Aebrynis, but this is your home.
We need horses.
"Oh, you do you?
Yes.
Wow,
Pegasus is going.
we've got some horses.
Great. You should give them now. This is an important mission.
Oh, we need them to plow the fields. There's rumors.
You know who I am.
Well, Owen said, negotiate, help negotiate.
Oh, you're asking the guy with a negative charisma.
Well, that's the joke.
Oh, yes.
He's like, negotiate, nothing.
Yes. Okay, listen, peasant. Please give me your horses.
What? It's all behind just being like, here's the prince.
But we might need them. There's rumors that the armies of Ayus are gathering, what with all of the mages in the world having difficulty. We need to pack up and leave soon.
I thought,
This is true.
I thought he was eaten by Vecna.
He got better. He got better.
He got better.
Yeah, you did.
Got spat out.
Well, it got worse, actually.
Well,
Whoa.
Just me.
Details here.
This guy is a prince?
Well, that was meant to do. Oh, he's a prince.
It's complicated.
Yeah. I mean,
He's a bright flame of a prince.
what I would just like to pull out a ruby, something with a little value.
Watch
Just
it
say,
as you move it
what
around.
I believe the prince is trying to say is that if we could, use the horses, perhaps you can use this to find someone else to help you. But it is a matter of the safety of Oerth.
Oh, that's somewhere else.
Birth. Anyhow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anyway, safety of Ulik and all the lands attached to it.
You'll be doing everyone.
Hey, yeah. Take whatever you want.
Okay. Thank you. Pleasure doing business. Good work.
Yes. Your loyalty shall not be forgotten.
Yeah.
Kids, pack your things. We're getting the heck out of here.
All right.
All right, so go get a couple of horses and figure out how to bring them up to this thing.
So,
Yeah, you get into the stables. You just grab your whoever got them.
so we tack up, and as we're riding,
I will say, the horses are very resistant to the gigantic bear person as you enter into the stable.
we didn't have to trade the chariot.
You're in the chariot.
Yeah. Just
Stay in the chariot, honeydew, and we'll get you soon.
That's what I said about the reclining.
Yes.
So you're down low.
Make sure the window is open.
Yeah, crack the window. I got air. We're good.
So we will be traveling along quietly as we're all thinking about whatever, and Lova will just be like, is anyone else thinking about that Ayus' army gathering here or anything? Did that not trigger any sort of weird brainwave?
Yes, I would think that he's probably up north, and he is doing that.
Stop.
I like the little clinkety. It actually does kind of.
Sounds like a lot of work.
I'll go get my bits of coconuts.
yeah.
So, I gotta say,
Do you now?
it is possible this is directly related to our thing, possible, but I gotta say, here's the thing, kid. If we're gonna be traveling like to a lot of worlds, you may not know this, but there's a lot of problems in a lot of worlds. I'm just saying, I don't think we're gonna be able to solve every evil
It
god.
sounds to me like
Wait.
all of the evil people in all of the world so far are taking advantage of this, but not that they are our main problem. Maybe we fix the problem, they can't take
He
advantage.
uses
Best case scenario.
right. Woozy boy, he's gathering because the wizards are having trouble.
Yeah.
So if we get the wizards their power back, hopefully the balance
It
goes
just
back.
adds to the time crunch.
That's what
Can
I'm
I
saying.
just take a moment? Can we all just take a moment to just ride? Just trust me.
None of us are like on horses, but hey.
I'm just gonna enjoy this chariot. You guys get all right. I love this chariot.
Your work is getting
I
better
know.
and better
Check out
over
the
there.
seats. That's Phyrexian leather right there.
That's real velour.
Is there a privacy window between the horses and the driver?
Raise one up.
All right, this is the VIP section.
Got that ever coffee flask?
Yeah, actually. Here you go.
Thank you.
As it does take a significant amount of time, as towards the end of the
Little resty time.
you're gonna have to get a long rest.
I get it in 4 hours, so
Yeah, it's
Yes.
the question is, are you going to continue to plow on until you get there, or is the point that you're going to stop and camp for the night and then continue on in the
I
morning?
think camp for the night in a safer place.
Question is, do we push exhaustion if we don't?
That exactly,
no. How about this?
Oh, but
We all get
because you will travel.
I can.
You-
Maybe I don't know if I.
so it's like,
Can you drive us while we sleep at the chariot?
what
I don't think we
happened.
can. I don't know that we could
Here's
get
the
5 people really realistically sleeping in
horses.
It's a good
Horses
size
carrying
chariot.
chariot.
that's why the tents are full.
Hang on.
Horses carrying a chariot are not going full tilt. They're going at a leisurely medium pace to keep things moving. So you're not actually traveling at the fastest you could if you were all on horseback and
So if we
Gunning it.
what you're saying is that if we do an 8-hour stint, 4 for Melf leading, and 4 for at least the we could all get a long rest.
yes, but you would be stopping for the night and camping and then heading on out in the morning, or you could try to go full tilt, push on till the night, and you could get there by the end of the day.
What I'm
but
saying is that we could sleep in the chariot, and because they only need 4 hours
I
each,
don't need to sleep at all.
she could ride the chariot with all the horses
I
towed, and we could all
need to sleep. I
I just need to be
Big
sitting.
old bear.
I just need to
Bear
be
blanket,
sitting
bear hair.
down.
Okay, I've got an angle that I think will help us on this. I think
I'll
what
take
we
advantage,
do.
folks. All the designers at this table are all like, "How can we wreck the rules?"
Hey, I want my night
saying-
spell back.
What we're saying here is a rope trick. Like basically, if the rope trick is in the chariot, like I can actually get us a little nicer room.
like a
You know, we,
Leomund's hut or
well,
something.
that's what I'm saying is basically I think 4 people sleeping in the chariot, it is not that big. Like we're probably
no, that seems reasonable.
However, creating an extra dimensional space that so that way you can keep the chariot going and we've got a little space that people can sleep in.
Okay.
So basically I'm creating a sleeper car.
Nice. So you're going to continually travel, but rest is the idea. Okay. So
Provided there's no encounters.
what's going to threaten you at this point? To
Don't-
be fair, you're you're out in the middle of farmland in a civilized area of the Flyness. There isn't really much that can threaten you here.
What we're saying is there's 2 onkegs, a bunch of big.
Well, that's true. I guess
one, and yeah.
But we're not in the Lord Hills. We're not. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a question about, if we are doing a long rest, though, before we do, I do want to use identifying on that armor we got from Bony Boy.
Oh, the bits of armor.
Bits of armor.
The bits of armor. Yes, they are. What little there is, they are pieces of adamantine plate.
Okay. I was looking for good metal. I'm just saying.
May I
Armor.
take the stone one more time, and before a long rest, focus on some other places?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
What would you like to focus on? I mean, you don't. I don't think you know.
I'm going to take a stab
You
at
gotta
some
pick a random
random
world and-
places.
Okay.
Places that I would know.
How about Eberron?
Well, Eberron is one that I would know.
That's true.
So Eberron,
You want to know what's on Eberron?
The card one.
it's the cards and where they are.
On Eberron. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, he's got a
Well, the skull card is in the Mournlands.
Oh, that's great. We'll have another chat with Dad.
What else?
And then the rogue card
Ooh.
appears to be kind of off from any main civilization, but is very nearby a lightning train rail like a railway, the main trade route of a lightning rail.
That goes all around the place, though.
Yeah, it does.
Well, that doesn't help me.
It's in a specific spot.
I'd say it's on a
But
spot.
I will see the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will know the spot. Okay.
There's no landmarks there other than the fact that it is
Are
near
there more than two?
just the two.
Okay, then for my very last time I'm able to do this before I take a long rest, I will focus on, what is the name? Imaria? Imaria.
Maria.
Our front water home.
Or depending on if you like white phone stuff, Imaria.
Hi, Maria.
Okay.
Imaria.
This is where it gets a little weird for you.
Oh.
That's why I know what's coming.
Yeah, you can tell when Twiddle these little dumb hanging out. Sorry.
The Flames card is deep beneath the earth.
Not the Oerth.
And no, not the Oerth. Deep beneath the dirt, the surface, far below the surface. The Flames card resides.
But I can tell basically where on the surface to
Yeah,
start going. Okay.
Yeah, the problem is it's below ground, so it's in a tunnel or cavern or something, so like far below, like near the core of the world.
Tharnandria.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Yeah, of course.
And then the other card is the so this is where it gets weird because you can feel you can feel that the Fates card is on the world, but it's not anywhere physical.
Oh, get out of here. We gotta go with a nightmare for it?
No.
Okay, good.
The veil.
Well, one would assume.
I do not know what that means.
Obscenity.
Wait,
Also,
do you tell me what that is?
with a
Yeah.
song of obscenity.
I will say, no, I will say it's somewhere not physical, and then he would have said the veil, and I will say that.
Somewhere within the veil's layers. Hidden off of Imaria proper. But the other one is below lands, and we call Tharnandria. It's the equivalent to your Underdark.
Yeah.
Well, that. Oh, my doctor's cleaned up.
He doesn't know the Underdark.
Why
He just
not?
knows they have an Underdark.
That's fair, yeah, that's true.
Don't forget, Lobo has to play
Yes, that's true.
always.
True.
Yeah. I know of
Just
the
slide
other
up
part.
my
So I will say, assuming this is just before bed, right? Or is
Yeah.
this in the morning?
No, this is before
Okay.
we take a long rest.
Do you have any more spell spots?
I have, yeah, I guess I can.
Why don't you try your home? See if there are any cards within any of these the dreaded domains that you speak of.
You've been speaking so much about them. I mean, I've noticed.
No, I have not.
I don't even know where you're from. You never said.
Okay, I will. Is it
There's nothing. There's
out of
nothing.
character? Is it proper for me to just focus on all of Ravenloft, or is it? Do I need to
Well,
go
so here's the thing.
like domain by domain?
There isn't a part of the Orrery that is designed to examine Ravenloft, so you have no data.
Oh,
So it's Toril or what was the other place we talked about? Cerelia?
They did that was mentioned, but yeah, there's Toril. I mean, I'm
I
sure
know.
you do
I
happen
only
to
know
have.
what I've heard.
You do happen to have somebody who is well versed in all the various known worlds of material planes.
Oh,
and
yes,
sitting
I got
in the
maps.
cart with you.
I got so many maps.
Oh, I guess I could be like, oh, this is a place I never knew existed. Let's try this.
Okay, so what you're looking at, they're showing you an orrery that shows the various wild space zones of the different known worlds of material plane. Of course, there is Toril, there's Oerth, which we're on right now. There's, of course, Athas. There's also Krynn, Eberron, which we've looked at, Aebrynis, Mystara. And then you recognize the home of Imaria.
Do we get to go through all these places?
Yes, I'm excited.
All expenses paid. Church.
Let's just play a trip around the plains. Stop.
I'm just writing down a bunch now.
God, okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
be giving you maps for all of these. We've got Krynn, Aebrynis, Mystara, Toril, Imaria.
And then, of course, Athas,
So
Eberron,
I
Oerth.
just used.
We've done those, yeah.
I can only do them.
Been there.
Yeah, been there, done. Let me let you go back, but still.
I'm just gonna use up whatever I can because this is dumb to do it later. Okay, so I'll use a third. Okay, then.
Definitely like, now the encounter.
So Mystara. I didn't realize I could do it so many times.
You want to look at
But I guess it
Mystara?
makes sense.
You can upcast.
All right. I will
Yeah.
tell you where things are in Mystara. Or you want to know what cards are there, right?
Cards that are
And
there.
where they are.
That's
Okay.
So this is working.
The
Why change what's working for us?
the Talons card is
Talons.
radiating from a place called the Isle of Dread.
Is that the Isle of Dread that everybody knows about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that moves every.
Every age of the universe, it seems to be in a different spot. And the other one is the Gem card on the Savage Coast.
Okay.
I'm so excited to go on these places. Sorry.
All right.
I'm so excited. Cole's just like, what is the...
I'm just ape over going.
I got 1, 2.
I'm just working on I'm actually working in my notebook.
I have 2 more. I have 2 more, so I'm going to do
Okay.
Krynn and Toril.
Looking at the
basically.
Okay.
adamantine.
Right? Krynn and Toril.
There's also Aebrynis.
Had Aebrynis.
Aebrynis.
What do you guys have any?
It really does.
Yeah. What do you want me to not do that? I
No,
just
do as many as you
Krynn,
can.
I can only do Krynn and Toril after this.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll say Aebrynis for after.
Okay, so Krynn. All right. Let's see. You've got the Comet card, which is on the Elvish. So it's around the Elvish forest. Where's Krynn? Oh, okay. Well, so the Comet card and the. What's the other one on Krynn? The other one. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Oh, yes, the Gesture card. The Gesture card is near the Sea of Blood.
That doesn't sound
And the Comet card is Krynn.
so many cards. So many
The
worlds.
Elvish nation of Sylvanesti,
Okay.
Have you been there?
or what's left
Yes.
of it.
Oh,
Also being
It's a
deceived.
good thing. He's been so.
I've looked at those maps. Never been there.
But you see, so many of the places I visited, I was in a hurry doing something vaguely illicit by local standards.
like this.
Yeah, and you know, the fate of the world always hung in the balance, or at least my next meal.
Like this.
So yeah, it wasn't like I was looking around going, oh, it's like, let's get in and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. And you said you had one more, right?
Toril, which is where I would probably, outside of Ravenloft, be most familiar.
Toril. Toril, you have the Balance card, which is in Candlekeep,
Oh,
What?
I have been there.
and the Void card.
That's not.
Isn't it Shadowdale? Because I've heard
It is in Shadowdale. It's in Shadowdale. Yeah.
Shadowdale proper? We get to go to your house.
there.
Oh boy. A void, you
The
said?
Void card, yes.
Well, Leo will have that, or Storm, or Sulene, or
So I'm seeing a pattern of only 2 cards per world.
Sorry to.
Okay.
it's all right.
That helps actually that we've done this because now we know probably when we go back, we only know there's that one other card. There weren't.
I will also, you would recall that when the blast happened in the Orrery, there were some things that were like, just completely destroyed and unreadable.
Oh, so maybe okay.
Oh, see, I thought the
Why?
worlds were destroyed, but I guess there's just the orrery was destroyed.
The
So-
words exist. The information goes.
No, just the connection to the orrery.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: so there may be more than 2 cards. So I can only just see 2 cards. Is what you're saying. So we could be leaving and just leaving other things.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, again, we got to get them all. So, you know,
I've got maps.
it's what we've seen is it doesn't matter if we leave a world and go back to it. You know, it's not like we can't check back
Sure.
later if we miss something.
Okay. Well, we know where we're going now. So okay. I am out of spell slots.
Yes.
So
We can make a game about this gotta collect cards.
Yeah.
Collect all of them.
Some sort of gathering. Gathering magic. I'm just saying.
Yes, we are getting. That's pretty.
I didn't think about that.
If I gathering cards of magical property.
Yes. And to mark which ones we have, we can put little colored dots on the back back to the cards.
Yeah.
Head to their
Signify their land.
Yes.
Oh, no, wait. People don't like people who mark cards.
As long as we clean the pen up before printing.
All right, let's get on that, folks.
Yes, with that, you roll into slumber as the horses continue to plot their way towards
me.
the town of Oakhurst.
Oh, I can feel those blessed hit dice just flow back into me.
Yeah.
Oh, no.